Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to be doing Libra's makeup. Sorry. Um, so let's get started. Going to first go into the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour full wear concealer in the shade Ivory. I forgot to grab my mirror. Let me do that really quick. So remember, today we are trying to use up two makeup products. Do I really think we're going to be successful? Maybe. Do I hope we're successful today? Yes. So I'm using the e.l.f. concealer brush. I call it small concealer brush. So I can get all over my eye. I am being very, very careful on this eye. Because I had noticed, or not I, my uncle had noticed that I am starting to get a black eye on my right eye. And it's very, very sore. So just to keep anything from irritating it more, I'm going to be very careful. Now I'm going to go into the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And this is where I'm going to lightly and not really harshly blend everything. So it's a lot thinner. Ow. So that is just to kind of cover up the eye, especially this one, so that black eye. So, and then we're going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge, and again, lightly tapping it. Like, we're pretty much not going to get a lot of product off our eyes today, just because I'm treating this with care. So I'm going to do the same thing here and pretend that I have two black eyes. So it's probably going to be a thicker eyeshadow primer for the next few days until this heals. So it's pretty much going to get worse, just a little bit worse, before getting better. And oh my gosh, so I didn't. So between me and you, I knew I had a black eye coming on the whole time. I just didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want anybody to jump to conclusions and think someone punched me. And then a whole thing start. Which I would have told them before anything started. Like, no, it was my fault. Yada, yada, yada. But I just I don't want them jumping to conclusions. I just left it the way it was. And didn't tell anyone. My uncle noticed it, and that's when I knew I couldn't lie. I had to tell him. No, I tried lying. I tried to say it was leftover eyeliner from last night that I had got off. I got all my eyeliner off yesterday. So I tried pulling it off. And he's like, oh, okay. So then he went and licked his thumb, tried to help me. He's like, it's not coming off. I looked closer and was like, no, that's a bruise. You have a black eye. Which he didn't jump to conclusions and think someone punched me like I thought he was. Or no, it's my dad that would do that. Because because of the fight I was in at school when I couldn't defend myself. So, and I think that so I'm surprised my uncle didn't do that because he was there with me, with us when we had to go through. And go through that whole process. So now we're going into the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder. And no, my fiance does not know about the fight. Actually, I think I might be able to use the powder, at least the powder of today. So we're taking the Real Techniques setting brush. And we're just going lightly. So now we're going to go into eyeshadow, which the colors for Libra are pink, blue, and white. So, going to go into the LA Colors palette and tease. We're going to use the blue. I'm going to switch it up and use blue in our crease today. I think last time I used pink, it was in the crease, so. So we're gonna put this on. I'm trying to be as careful as I can, and it's not really lovely. It's even the slightest touch hurts right now. Like, I yelled at my cat today because she just lightly touched my eye, and I yelled at her. And I felt bad, and like she forgave me after a while. But like like so what I'm doing is I'm using the e.l.f. eye blending whatever. I'm just gonna call it the blending brush. And blending this. Again, doing it carefully, lightly, making it feel like a feather on my eye, but I am blending it so we can add more. And we're gonna have to do it the same way to the other eye because Libra loves balance. So Libra is a air sign, and they love their balance. They love their balance. That's why when you see their like the like symbols that represent each sign, Libra is scales, balance scales because they love balance in their life. They don't like drama. They don't like toxicity. So we're pretty much just doing the first layer of blue to both eyes so it's balanced and it's even, and then we'll add the second layer and do it the same way. The pink. So that is balanced, it's even, and we don't have to do anything else above that. And I'm also going very lightly, because again, balance. So then what we did to one eye, we're going to do the other. So pretty much using light feathery actions. Because we're pretending that both eyes are hurt for this look. So now, we're going to go back into the blue. And we're going to add that second layer. But it's not going to be as high. It's pretty much just going to be into the natural crease of the eye and leaving the top part blended to add that ombre effect of the blue and the pink. Like blended blue, darker blue, blended pink, dark pink. Where it wasn't where I added more. That kind of stuff. So now I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and wipe off any blue that had fell out. Oh my god. I didn't realize that it was bruising so quick. Literally, there was no bruising earlier. Or this bad. Now it's like all over here. Oh my god. concealer can kind of cover it up. Man. I bruise so easy, this is the thing. Alright, I'm just gonna have to be careful because it's so bad. I bruise so easy, so I'm like, I can't really do anything besides, be super easy and try not to hit it on anything else to make the bruising worse. Anyways, we're gonna take this flat top brush and we're gonna go into the pink shade. And this, I'm just gonna swipe back and forth instead of tapping it because of the bruising and stuff. And with swiping, I'm a lot gentler. I literally look like I got punched in the eye. This is how bad it was when I got punched in the eye, so. But like, I didn't get punched in the eye. It hit my face. But it literally looks that way. Like, I understand that, sometimes the bruising can happen really fast. But when I had the black eye before, it was never this fast. And it was never this dark. So now I'm lightly and then I'm gonna add more once I'm done with this side. Or no, this is it, just so I don't have to do any more. Because again, I'm gonna have to try and be really, really careful doing tutorials now until it's healed. Because I've learned from experience that even though the bruising's gone down, it can still be a little tender because it's still trying to heal. I'm gonna send a picture to my fiance of what I'm talking about with the bruising. I did not expect it to change this fast. I'm telling you this right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. going to go into the CoverGirl's Eye Enhancer Shadow in the shade Snow Blossom. And again, I'm going to kind of swipe. I'm going to send a picture to my fiance and see what he says. Or, not my fiance, my dad. And he says he doubts that it's bruising already. I swear to God, I see fucking bruising. The lighting in here is so horrible. So now I'm going to lightly Alright, so now I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Power Grip. I don't know if Ani said I could just think I'm being easy on my eye, and I'm not, and I could have irritated it. And that's why it looks so dark. Like, but I already had a little bit of bruising as it is. Anyways, I'm going to slowly do the priming part and stuff. Feel it when I resist. That makes sense. Like, I feel it wanting. Let's add another here. Like, literally, that's not enough. So I'm going to do it on my chin too. Or not my chin, my neck. On my chin. Trying to see where we're at with this. Like hurting myself all over today. go back to trying and using up one product. So, alright. So now we're going to go into a little bit of the e.l.f. Poreless Base Primer. And today I'm kind of just pumping it on my skin. Yeah. I'm pretty much just trying to really prime my skin. Because even though I'm using less products than I normally do for these type of tutorials, I'm still trying to make sure my skin is really well primed, really well prepped for anything that I put on top of the primer. So I'm just pretty much trying to make sure that I'm well set, well prepped, and all that. So now we're going to go into a little bit of the Neutrogena Prep and Correct primer. So this is another one that we're just going to put all over the face, just to kind of mattify our skin while correcting it. Just going where I can to really prep my skin for what makeup I do put onto it. It can be a lot. And I just want to make sure that even though it can be a lot for my skin, I just want to know that it's not going to affect my skin. It's not just going to come off if I ever do decide to wear stuff like this in public. Now we're going to go into a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. Not a little bit, but mean, I'm not gonna slap it all over my face like I normally do. I am really gonna try to blend it out today. Like, what I mean is I'm gonna take this sponge and I'm really gonna press it into my skin. So it's not so dewy today. Because yesterday it caused me towards the end, like not in the video, like towards the end before I took it off, it was causing me to look a little bit greasy and dewy, and I had all that coming through, so it did not look flattering at all. So I'm gonna try to cut that down, so then when I do the highlighter and stuff, it's not so dewy. Even it was even coming through the concealer, like the concealer didn't even try to hide it. Because how I could tell it was this and not the highlighter is because it was orange. Like it was that peachiness that this product has that was coming through. Like, nope. Not happening today, so we are gonna slap it. So we are gonna kind of just really quickly slap it onto our face. Make sure it's all nicely blended. So I guess I'm also putting it on my neck. So I am gonna have to use 3 rounds of setting spray today as well. So one right after pressing it into my skin, one when on all my cream products, like everything underneath, and then foundation and concealer. And then one at the end to set everything into its place. So we are slowly using things up. Don't get me wrong, we are slowly using things up. But it's just not enough to just slowly do it. I don't know. I just think I'm just impatient right now. So now I'm like, oh, it has to be this way. And it can't be any other way. is not as dewy and all that. So now we're gonna use the e.l.f. setting spray. Just because there is so much going on right now already. So while we let that dry down, I will show you the next product that we're going to be using, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer and the shade Light Honey. Oh, the e.l.f. Halo Glow is in the shade One Fair. So we're not going to do this around our nose. So we're going to do it right here. And we're not going to do it, or no, I guess we would. We don't bronze it. We're going to do it anywhere we put blush and highlighter today, because we cannot use bronzer today. Bronzer or contour. So there. There. I'll only put a highlight here and here if there's contour and bronzer. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I got a question for you.
I didn't do
What?
huh? I don't know.
What'd you just say?
That's a joke. You know what I want to do down there? Use a girl.
Does it look like it's starting to burst right here?
Yeah.
What?
Listen, I done got the whole story.
Hmm.
What time? You were listening to that, right? So you didn't know I knew all that, did you? Talk about your eyes, thinking it's getting blacker, blacker, blacker. See if it works, right? It's late. Well, and you just put makeup on top of it.
No, I didn't. Not right here. Not on my bottom lid yet.
So you gonna let your video continue rolling?
Yeah. I don't care. Whatever.
Get more stuff out there.
Alright.
Like we do.
Alright, so sorry about that. I had to get a second opinion. I think it's just the lighting. So now I'm going to go over my cheek with the Wet n Wild concealer. Keep wanting to say the Maybelline concealer. And ewy. My legs are no, they hurt. Where is my sponge? I just had it. I'm gonna use the sponge now. I can't find my concealer sponge. I hope I find it soon. Where'd it go? that's a little too big. I mean, I don't know how I'm doing my concealer underneath my eyes today or the next few days. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. All I do know is I need to find that phone. Found it. It was underneath my computer. Right. So now I'm going to do cream blush and cream highlighter. So we're going to go into the e.l.f. Putty Blush and the shade Bora Bora. Warm that product up. Make sure it's not too much product. Let's warm it up, warm it up, warm it up. So then, really quickly, before it dries, I'm going to wipe off what I have on the back of my hand. So I'm only gonna do like 1, 2, 1, 2 with this. Actually, try to get as much product off my brush as I can. I look like a doll now. Just perfection. The sponge just works magic and helps blend everything. Alright, so now cream highlighter. We're going to go into the L'Oreal True Match Lumic Lotion and the shade Fair Glow. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of blend this with the blush. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Spotlight Fan Brush, going to blend it down and that way to where it kind of covers the blush, but I'm also going to press it. And I'm going to use whatever I have left on my brush first, and then kind of just helped um, clean that blush up more. It's essentially what we were doing. So now I'm going to go into our other areas. So anywhere that we put concealer, and I didn't put concealer on my forehead, right here, or down the bridge of my nose. I just realized that. So now, blending it down, kind of over a little bit, and then again, pressing it so it's not so dewy. And then so now we're going to put a little bit down the bridge of our nose. So I found out why I say we a lot. So I'm like imagining that you guys are like doing it with me when you watch this video. So like I don't know. So that was a little bit too much, but it works. Alright. So now we're going to go into foundation. So we're going to go into the Alma Beauty Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation in the shade Fair Lady T6. And I'm still not able to get into this now. So I don't think I ever will be able to. So it's just going to be a thing of now I know what I'm repurchasing, what I'm not. And as I go along, I'm going to be blending it with the sponge. what foundation I have on the back of my hand. And then I'm only doing 2 pumps this time. 1, 2. And I forgot to put it into my hairline. So we're going to blend into our hairline. Blend into our hairline. Make it all flawless looking. Alrighty. So now, forehead. My good jazz. So, now once again, I'm going to go into our hairline. Now it looks like I don't have as much foundation on. I know it looks as flawless as can be. So, now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. So, I'm just so excited right now. I just am because we are over halfway through the zodiac signs, for one. For two, I'm using a lot of makeup products up as it is here. So I'm like, I'm almost like swiping it. So now we're going to go into our second round of setting spray really quickly. So everything can set. Alright. While we do that, I going to start setting my neck. It is going to take a minute. say. Oh, it's just great. But honestly, after today, I'm not going to look to use any up and videos for a while. I mean, if I use them up during videos, I use them up. But I'm not going to say, oh, I have to use a makeup product up in this video. Just because I've used them enough. You know what I mean? Used up enough makeup products that I'm just like, I'm taking a break from using makeup products up, and I'm just going, or saying I have to use makeup products up, and just going with the flow. If I use them up, I use them up. I use them up. If not, it's not a big deal. It's really not. It's not a big deal. I don't use products up after this. It's like I gotta get him. I gotta get him. You know, what is it called? I gotta get him ready and used before I really use them up. So now I'm gonna use this brush to set my forehead. I'll be done and we can move on to the read, and we just use another. And this is the reason I said that. This right here, the fact that I'm like, oh, we're getting we're getting two products used up today. So okay, barely any left. There's only like enough to set right here. So your products used up today. Woo! Alright, now we're gonna go into the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush and Pinch Me Pink and the e.l.f. Blush Brush. we can only use bright pink. So now what I'm going to do is I'm honestly going to go through the stuff I have left. Oh, I'm using the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain. And Power Mauve. And the e.l.f. setting spray. Like I said, to see if I can use them. Because if I cannot use them, then they are going into the drawer, and then I'll just get everything out and show you. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.